All right, now do the slant, all right? 15 yards and do the slant.
Okay,
You ready?
Okay.
All right. Woo!
Great catch.
If we only had somebody who could throw him the ball. Adarius, welcome.
Glad to be here.
Congrats, first of all, on you had a great season last year, man.
Appreciate it, man. We're going to have a better one this year. That's the plan. That was the plan. It was great last year. I think it was a combination of everybody around here. The city, the team, the coaches, everything. I fell into a great spot, man.
Over 1,100 yards, right?
Yes.
Now, 4 touchdowns. I'd like a few more TDs.
Right,
Is that all right?
I actually, and that's the plan, I actually got stopped within the 5-yard line 8 times last year. 8 times.
Well, what do you...
Kerry Joseph got 8 touchdowns off of me. It had me rowdy last year, so I went in this offseason and I ran an extra 5 yards on all my sprints. So I'm going to get in there this year, man, I promise.
Let me say, I have a little message for Kerry Joseph. You're welcome.
That's what I told him.
You're welcome,
Kerry. You're welcome.
You just said something about you wish someone could throw in the ball. That wasn't very nice.
No, me.
In here.
That was me.
Okay.
We
I
got
thought
it.
you were burning something else there.
No, we have Giles. We got Giles.
Okay.
We got Kerry Joseph.
Nichols, everybody. Mazzoli. We got tons of guys that throw me the ball.
You
just
need
need one
coffee.
of them. Yes, I need another one.
You just said Mazzoli oil, and Jalen's mind went crazy. So what's it going to be like facing Ricky Ray this week? And that's going to be a little bizarre.
Oh, I think it's going to be a great day. I feel like it's no better way to open up the season, you know? Great height, great pub, and so after the game, you have a nice story to talk about. And next morning, great story to talk about. So I'm very excited, man. But honestly, Rick was a great guy. I enjoyed my time that I played with him. You know, part of the business, those kind of things happen. But for me, I've played with Steven before on 2 other teams, so I'm very comfortable with him. And I'm excited the fact that he's here, you know. And I think a lot of other guys are on the team. So honestly, I feel like right now, without no games being played, it looked like something you can talk about and be all rowdy about. But at the end of the day, I feel like Steve's going to get it done. And he's great with his arm, great with his legs. You know, he's a guy that haven't been given that starlight in this league, but he's been around for a while. So I feel like he's played behind great guys. Ricky Ray, Darren Durant, he's been in Winnipeg behind Buck Pierce. You know, he was in Toronto for a while. So I feel like Steve has tons of experience, and I feel like he's back. I know he started off in Edmonton, but I think he's back to where he's comfortable at, and he's ready to play now. So
ready to have maybe a breakout season.
Breakout season.
Kind of like an Adarius Bowman last year's season.
Yes, breakout season. To be honestly, I never forget. I was with Steve my rookie year. I want to say y'all traded him from Edmonton to Saskatchewan.
That's right. Yeah, he was here.
And he came there and he was like, AD, man. He's like, great. I was a rookie guy just asking questions, talking crazy. So he's like, man, the place you want to be is Edmonton. And I'm like, I hadn't even been to Edmonton yet. So I'm like, what? You know what I mean? He's like, Edmonton, Alberta, that's where you want to play. You know what I mean? He's like, great tradition, you know what I mean? Great city, great everything. Fans, and he's like, it's so professional around there. And I listened to him, and then I went on and played in Winnipeg. So last year when I finally got here, everything he said about this place was true. You know what I mean? And I remember when he was in Toronto, he was calling me like, oh my goodness, AD, I wish I was back there with you, you know? And I'm like, just calm down. It may happen, you know? And look at this. We come in this year, and he's back.
makes it happen.
And I made it happen, so it's going to be a great year, man.
Nice.
I'm very excited.
So you have a prediction for the year? How the Eskimos going to do?
Not big on predictions, but I will say my one goal that I've been striving on this whole offseason and still day by day is we're going to be in that cup. So we'll be back in Toronto at the end of November. That's our plan. How we get there, maybe may change by the week, but we're going to be there. You know what I mean? So that's my #1 goal, and I'm going to do all I can day by day, play by play, week by week, however it takes to get that done.
So now, trash talking.
Oh, man.
What
Can we do that in here?
What goes? Let's start the trash. No, I mean I realize there's some stuff we can't probably say, but can guys get in your kitchen, or can you get in somebody's kitchen?
They try, man. They try. I think it goes back and forth, man. I'm gonna tell you one team I love to play. 2 teams. I can't stand playing Calgary, but BC, they got a lot of trash talkers.
Yeah,
I love it. You know what I mean? Banks, Khalif. You know what I mean? I like those Marsh. I love those.
Does it get you pumped up?
It does get you mad at times too, but it do keep you pumped up, you know. And I feel like for me, it's just a little extra motivation. Like, okay, I remember what you said that last play. You know what I mean? And you just try to find some way to make your way over there towards that guy again.
And I called my mom, and she's doing just fine. So hold that one back.
Yeah, that might be the #1 trash talk. You say something about my mom, I'm definitely scoring on you, bro. Next play.
Now, when Cavis Reed read the riot act halfway through training camp, apparently there was a day or two, where, you know, especially one day that was things weren't going so well. He kind of read the riot act. The team seemed to straighten around.
Oh yeah, and I think that's I think that's a part of just training camp in general. When you come into training camp, you have a lot of young guys there, rookies, guys that's coming from other teams, guys that's coming from other leagues. They're trying to try out. So I feel like for those guys, they're kind of in like a rehearsal type feeling. You know what I mean? So they're not really sure what's going on. So you might not be running full speed to this drill, or you might not fully comprehend what they're trying to say on this play. And I think just as a head coach for Cavis, man, he's just ready to get on the road. You know what I mean? He's a guy that's played the game, man. He's coaching the game. So I think he just understands what it takes to just have a great – because practice is about preparation. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like practice for, to prepare yourself for the game. So I think he knows what it takes. And at times, like I say, for a coach that's played the game, you can feel it on the field when things aren't going right. You know, and kind of too much laughing, too much walking around, you know. So I feel like he had to just break the guys in. So – like, I know for most of the veteran guys, we was like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? Go Coach Cavis.
Game on.
But for the younger guys, it was kind of a shock. But like you said, it did kind of get guys to tighten up and understand that it's still a business, it's still a profession, so you got to show up every day to work, you know? So I think you got to have that sometimes. So discipline. Like,
awesome.
Discipline matters. So.
Can we give it up for Adarius Bowman? Yeah, come on. Woo!
If you don't do it, I'll do it myself.
Listen, good luck this year, Adarius. I know you had a fantastic year, but, you know, like you say,
even better one this year.
You're running your routes five yards longer, but good luck to you and the team.
Oh, man, thanks a lot. And y'all have to have me back this year, man. I got to come back down.
Absolutely.
I love the radio thing.
You the man. Awesome.
Appreciate it.